Welcome back. It is 7:40 on this Thursday morning. Winter is here and we tend to complain about the cold, but we have to remember it could always be worse. In today's Behind the Science, we explore the world's coolest climates. First, we head to the northern USA for our first spot, formerly known as Barrow, Alaska. I wasn't even going to try to pronounce that. The northernmost city in the U.S. It's located 515 miles north of the Arctic Circle. Population of 4,212. Winter actually can be deadly due to the cold, and summers are cold even at their warmest. Let's look. February, it's the coldest month with an average of negative 14.2 degrees, and July, the warmest month with an average of 47. That's the average high in July. Next up, we are headed to Summit Camp, Greenland. At this research station, they monitor climate details and study snow-air interactions. That's kind of cool. Typical daily max temps are around negative 31 degrees. Winter minimums are around negative 49, and the average mean temp, no big deal, just negative 22. That's the average year-round temperature. Up next, the coldest continually inhabited place on Earth. We're headed to Russia. This small village of 500 people sets the record for the lowest temp ever recorded by a permanently inhabited settlement. In 1924, it had a temp of negative 96 degrees, and we're over here complaining because it's in the 30s. The ground around the town permanently frozen. Temps average negative 50 degrees in winter to 50 plus in summer, so they kind of have a high range right there, but the annual mean, obviously, 0 degrees. For our final stop, we've got two cold locations, and it's going to be one recording the coldest temp ever, but they're both in Antarctica. We've got the Eastern Antarctic Plateau and the Vostok Station. The Eastern Antarctic Plateau is also known as Polar Plateau, and it's a high, flat, cold environment in East Antarctica. It had a temp of 135 negative, let's add the negative there, a negative 135.76. That was measured in 2010, and this was actually a satellite measured temperature. And then Vostok Station, Antarctica, had an air temp of negative 128 degrees. Very, very cold here, and this is actually a cool shot of Antarctica. This is a live webcam of that, and I always think that's just makes me very cold as I look at it. So there you have it, some of the world's coolest climates. Not too bad for today. We're going to be in those 40s, and we'll have your 7-day forecast coming up in minutes.